Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
So good to be back. Today it'll be pretty much a short video because it's quite late already. But I've checked, I think today everything's fine. There's no laundry hanging in the frame somehow. It's kind of funny yesterday, that after, doing that entire video about that we don't know what things are good for, and I look at it and I'm like, oh man, I can't believe it. I totally forgot about that sheet hanging in the frame. So in the last couple of days I talked a lot about, what we did to the planet, to animals, to the whole ecosystem, and that it's maybe time, based on Corona, to look at what we did with the world around us. But I don't think anybody is ever as tough with his or her surroundings, even with the environment, even with people we don't like, as we are with ourselves. And that's ultimately the crux of the problem. I don't think we would do the things we do if we would have a good relationship with ourselves, but we don't. We're constantly super tough with ourselves. That's why we're tough with people around us, with the environment, basically with everything else. So the moment we have that connection to ourselves that is missing, the moment we say, look, I'll treat you with respect. In my experience, I've never been as tough with anybody else than with myself. And very often, that is also why we can be as mean as we are to ourselves, to our environment, to other people. And maybe it's time to look at this. Maybe it's time to have a different relationship with ourselves, because in many ways we expect from our leaders, from our partners, from our bosses, what we can't give to ourselves. But how can we expect something from somebody else that we can't give to ourselves? So we expect love, we expect leadership, we expect honesty, but we're not honest to ourselves. We're not honest, we're not leading our lives in an honest way. Because we lie all the time, obviously, because we kind of have to fit in. So that is so important to realize that a lot of the problems that exist in the world really exist only because we don't have a relationship with ourselves. Now, a relationship with ourselves is problematic because then first you would have to find out who you are. But do we know that? Because then there's a split again, and people say, oh, yeah, but you're an ego. I mean, you have that illusionary self that you built on your past experiences. And how can you love that doesn't exist really? I mean, how can we have a relationship with something that we built up and that doesn't really have any reality? So here's the next problem. How do we connect to who we truly are? And there's a way. And it's actually a pretty easy way. But it's not for today. Today I'm really tired. It's for tomorrow. Think about the relationship with yourself. What kind of relationship do you have with yourself? And is it a good one? And if it's not, do you want from other people to give you what you don't give yourself? That's going to be really difficult. We expect from a partner to love and accept us how we are, and we can't really do this with ourselves. How can anybody else do this in that case? But tomorrow finally we'll have some answers, because tomorrow I want to introduce how you can have a relationship to yourself that is honest. This ultimately is not my idea, but this summer I worked a lot with that system. So tomorrow we'll talk more about that. But just for today, think about the relationship with yourself. And maybe give to yourself what you want from others, from the world, from your environment, from your family. Because ultimately, and it's a little preview of tomorrow, you only can give it to yourself. Nobody else will be able to give it to you. You have to give it to yourself. Well, thank you so much. That was another vlog. Please like and subscribe. I say this not often enough. So if you like that video, then just give me a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel, because that helps to grow the channel and get the message out. Thank you. I see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.